Wouldn't it be nice if him and Caleb knew each other?
Yeah, I think they get along
My
good.
grandson trips on videos, all that kind of. He's like you are.
Tell him to check out some of the guys on the networks.
Okay, I'll write it down later.
Yeah, later I'll give you the info.
Make sure you write it down. So you can't
Yeah.
Put all this over here for now.
Oh my God!
Oh, look at this.
That way, it'll just sit there and hang out,
Us.
and it'll see all of us.
It's oh my
You can
goodness.
see it on there.
Here we go. Technology.
I'm actually logged into my computer at home on my phone so I could start it up.
You guys are a trip with your stuff, man. It
Yeah.
amazes me, these guys.
Yeah.
God bless them for being smart and, doing this kind of stuff. I think
It's
a
all
trip.
right.
I think it's a trip.
It's neat.
That way
The
I'm able to
technology.
check on everything when I'm not there. I don't have to run back and push buttons and all of that.
So Lori was, are we on?
Yeah, it's on now.
Oh, never mind.
But, okay. We can talk later.
Yeah.
If it's stuff that you don't want to talk on there.
Just something came to my head. Okay, we better watch that for now.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So what do you think there?
I'm having a good time.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just gonna make sure it's all on, and then I'll show you guys this thing.
You get to warm up.
Huh?
You ain't on quite yet. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
it's on, but I don't know if it's logged on yet because I don't see it on my phone yet. So I just have to wait a minute. Sometimes it takes a second to show me.
Alrighty.
Now, do you have people
not,
that watch your stuff too?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not as many as Blade does right now because
forgive
he's
me
killing
for asking
himself on
dumb
camera.
questions. It might seem stupid to you, but we don't know.
Oh, not at
So
all.
how many do you have that follow you?
On my
Quite a
channel,
bit.
there's over 400,000
Yeah.
on there, but
Yeah.
Wow.
they don't all watch
At
At
the
once,
exact same
yeah.
time.
Yeah. And a lot of times especially right now, no one really goes to my channel much because I haven't really been posting a lot. And a lot of the stuff I do is just me working on the RV, so it wasn't anything spectacular that.
Well, I'm going to tell you one.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you one once again while I'm still functional here, honest. That night last summer was like the most random, coolest night I ever had in my life with you guys.
You had fun?
Oh, I mean, it was like me and her over the years. We've had good times.
You know what? And everybody that heard it said, "Wow, it figures only that it happened to you."
My buddy Matt, oh, is he jealous?
Yeah.
All right, cool. It's all working. I see it here. What's up, Ashley? Yeah, I've been busy just working on the RV mainly, so I've been in there just ripping things apart, cutting stuff, and.
Well, how far is it? How far is it from being the way you want it to be?
Well, I mean, it depends because every time I start putting stuff on, I go, "Oh, this should probably get replaced or changed," and then I start ripping stuff apart.
Yeah. Make it the way you want to.
Yeah, and people were trying to rush me at first, just being like, "Oh, you're never gonna finish it. You're never gonna do it." I'm like, "I'll just fucking do it when I do it."
Take your time. You got plenty of time.
I have nowhere I can go because of this whole COVID thing. So it's like I had to wait anyway.
Right.
So I'll just take my
That's
time.
a good way to keep busy now.
And since I'm not making a lot of money right now either, I can't go out and spend money or go out and do stuff. So it's like I have to just kind of hang out at home. Might as well be working on this stuff in the RV.
Yeah, and you're right at home.
Let me
and do
actually
what you
set
need
this
to
up
do.
so I can show you guys. I have hang on a second,
Look at that. He's got
audio works.
drones in there and stuff.
Yeah, he's charging the battery. He's going to show us.
Oh, okay.
Like he did the other night that you don't remember.
Thanks for reminding me there.
That's cool. Put some music on. Put it down low that we can
Okay,
talk.
all right.
Oh, let me turn off.
No, we don't need to listen
You
to
want,
music.
no, we don't have to.
No.
Well, because the music, when I have my
No.
ad stuff on, the music will.
We can listen to that later.
take the
Oh,
ads
well,
off.
then
Yeah, we can listen
we'll
to
leave
later.
it go. It's
Yeah.
not a big deal.
I'm too curious about this technology
Heck
right
yeah.
now.
I think it's
We can
neat.
always listen to music.
I think it's really awesome.
I would
Hey, I
really
want
like.
to ask you something.
All right, here we go.
What's that?
Can you use a Visa gift card online
Yeah.
to pay for something?
You should be able to, yeah. I can help you guys with that later if you need to.
Why?
Well, I could get on Joanne Fabrics and just order my sewing machine, and they'll deliver it to the
You're
house.
still getting a sewing machine after I put all my money in that transmission of that truck.
I've had that money for like 2 months. I took it out a long time ago.
And I got, Mr. Trump gave me my money, and I got to spend on that damn transmission.
Well,
You get your Trump money, and you get to spend on a sewing machine. Who got fucked? Or, I mean, who got screwed? I'm sorry. I'm teasing you.
okay.
Did you figure out which one you won?
Yeah. It's called Brilliance. Singer Brilliance.
Oh, it's a singer.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, that's good
It's
quality.
computerized, and it does monogramming.
Oh, you got one of them ones I
Oh,
see
I
on
got a
television.
fancy one, yeah. If I'm going to get one, I'm going to get one I want. Makes buttonholes for you, you know, sews
It should
shit
make
on
a
it.
butthole for you for that kind of money.
No, it's only $200.
For a computerized sewing machine?
Yeah, it was $219 when I looked.
For a computerized sewing machine.
Yes.
Those sergers are way more, though, right? Like, if you got a serger or
Sergers
something.
are different, though.
Yeah, they're like
Those
500
are-
and up, though, right?
Those are what does the insides of your seams.
I took 3 years, actually, of fashion design. I used to sew and all that.
Oh, man.
Cool. Well, you know then.
Yeah, the sergers are... I remember I wanted one because I had a sewing machine at the time for the classes, and then I wanted to get a serger, and I was just like, I can't spend 500 plus to just get one of those. Just
Yeah,
to do a
they're
fancy stitch on
expensive.
the inside.
And then the
But the
things
ones
to
now
put
do
on
everything.
them.
Oh, yeah, all the bobbins and everything, they're all
Yeah.
expensive.
There was a thing like on PBS channel.
Yeah.
I think it's like once a week. I can't remember which one it is. Where they have they have
Yeah,
a
they
sewing
have a
thing,
lady doing sewing.
and
Yeah.
she's got one of them with a computer on it and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them do embroidery now, and
Yeah.
you can put in like a computer card in there, and it just does everything.
That was all like, why a computer? Well, then it didn't make sense. It made sense to me once I thought about
Oh,
it.
but it's so much easier to do like buttonholes. It makes the buttonholes to the
Yeah,
size
but you
of
want to
the
know something?
buttons.
You want to know something though?
What?
You're losing your craft skills, your hand skills. That's a lost thing
No,
right
you
now.
aren't. You still do things by
No, you know what?
hand.
I used to draw and paint, and a lot of people would give me shit because I stopped doing that and started doing computer art instead. And I made so much more money doing computer art than I ever did doing any other kind of
Well,
art.
to me, that's two different arts.
Really?
But it was like I was told that I should be using my hands more than doing stuff on just the computer, but I preferred to just do it on there.
You do what you prefer.
Yeah, like I mean, if I had like a sewing machine that I could just plug in and tell it what to do, and it would do it all for me, it would be way better because you get things done faster. You have
Oh,
more.
of
You have time to do
course.
more things.
I guess it's because I never did it.
Yeah, but you know what? When I was growing up, the sewing machine that I was sewing on
Was a treadle.
Was it the table one,
was
the
a
green one?
treadle that you
Yeah.
pump with your feet.
I used one of those, and they go fast.
Yeah,
too.
they do.
And
Yeah,
they don't
do.
stop if they hit you. They
No.
keep going.
No.
You
It
know
was a
what?
lot
You know
of
what
fun,
though? You know what? I can remember seeing so many of them around just sitting. It was like right in between the
Well, they
treadle and the sewing machine, electric sewing machine.
They
I-
used to put a lot of treadles on.
Yeah,
all
but I mean,
kinds of stuff.
sitting around, you'd see them everywhere.
They're
they
fun.
were outdated.
You just do
If
your
you
thing.
only knew now, they're rare.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like I said, when they first crossed over to electric,
I'd love the one that I used to have if I still had it. I would have it restored.
well, yeah, but I'm just saying. No, I forgot what I was saying. Thanks for sidetracking me. No, I'm thinking, no, I'm sorry. What I'm saying is them treadles, they're for, I don't know, the late 60s, early 70s, they were everywhere. Still people, it hadn't been that many years.
Yeah,
And there
yeah.
were
When
still
we
some
were
nice
younger,
treadles.
yeah.
Them sewing machines today are worth a pretty good penny.
Yeah.
Is your dog gonna chase it if I go
I
to
don't
land
think
it?
No.
so. She don't see shit.
She's looking
No,
at
she's just checking it out. That's all.
Oh, yeah, look at her checking
She
it
might
out.
bark at it.
No, I don't think she'll chase it.
it. Here, I'll flip the camera for a second so that then they can see it flying as well.
Okay, yeah.
Or
You're
do you want me to
growling.
leave it and we can see your reaction? Oh,
I
they're
don't
saying
know,
hi to
man.
you guys, by the way, in the chat.
Peen is growling. She's funny.
She's still looking at it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
She's going.
Good. Gives her something to do. I don't think she'd go after it, though. She
No.
might go up to it and sniff and then spaz out after it. She sees
Where are
it.
you going? You gotta go potty?
Well, she ain't gonna go for her. She ain't got the balls.
I know.
She may go out and investigate, but I doubt it.
Ah, she does have
She
to
got
be.
her eye on it, though.
Yeah, she'll be alright. When the whole backyard was full that night, I had her bed out here and she was just laying in her bed
Yeah.
checking it all.
Just hanging out.
Yeah. She doesn't get too excited about much of anything. Except the mailman. Every once in a while
So
she'll...
how's, I'm sorry, give me a second. From overseas.
Oh,
Bjorn?
but Bjorn.
Thank you.
Bjorn, he's
Bjorn,
alright.
how's Bjorn
Bjorn.
Yeah,
doing?
he's doing better now.
Sorry.
He's not, obviously he's stuck there too right now. He can't travel or anything, but he's been doing pretty good.
I'm going to tell you what.
He's just drinking every night though, just not anything.
I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it. Even when I was young, I couldn't even come close to what he does. And still expect to enjoy myself.
Alright, you ready?
Yes, yes.
I'm gonna do just a couple little test runs here to make sure it's good, and then I'll switch the battery out and I'll show you how fast this thing can go.
Check this
Okay.
out. Check this out.
So yeah, I can see everything through the goggles.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But right now, let me reset it real quick because it's not showing me my battery.
What a trip.
I wish I was a little younger and was able to get into this.
And once I'm done, you can put the goggles on and watch what I just did because it's gonna
okay.
record it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Pete.
She's
Yeah.
all right. She's just checking it out.
No.
Wait till it takes off. You get her right
The
there.
wires.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay, there we go. I got it now. Very cool. Sorry, she's up here, right?
Yep. She's up here between us.
Yeah, she's just checking it out. She doesn't miss too
I'm
much.
curious to see how she'll react.
Hmm.
She ain't gonna chase it, but I can watch her. here.
No, but she might work at it. We'll see.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable?
I'm
you
good.
Want a
I
chair
just
or
needed to
something?
be able to put this antenna in a certain way.
Man, I got all sorts of
Oh.
copper chairs in the shed if you want one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fine right now.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go. This should, look at this.
Oh, that's neat.
Look at that thing go.
Oh. Yeah.
Let me just look around and make sure where all the trees are.
Look at that thing.
My God.
Bird just flew at me.
Yeah. And he says, I'm getting out of here because he booked all the bird guards.
Jeez, oh man, it was like from here to there.
Wow, that's neat.
Man, that thing is like everywhere. You listen to where it's at, and it's already somewhere else.
Yeah,
It's
it flies fast, and this is the slow
Oh my
motion.
God.
Watch.
There it is.
Jeez, listen to that son of a bitch.
Now I'll just drop it from right here.
Look how
Oh,
fast.
God.
My God.
The birds are trying to catch it.
Do you know what I'd like to know how? He can sit there with that mask on and do all this stuff that's flying overhead and stuff 100 miles an hour.
Well, yeah, he's watching it
I
through his
know,
goggles.
but it's like I can't believe that. That's just like beyond my
That's neat.
imagination to be able to do that.
Here, I'll show you real quick what I did again.
That little thing is like ultra fast.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that little thing, that little camera's neat too.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I strap that onto that, and because
Oh,
it's better
yeah?
quality, better resolution, and everything.
Oh, cool.
I can't believe that thing runs as fast as it does.
It's amazing.
I had no clue. I mean, I thought they went like, you know, like,
Well, the regular ones do move slow,
yeah.
but I built this one without all the limitations.
I can see.
So-
I can see.
Here, check this out. This is what I was
Okay.
seeing in the goggles.
Oh my God. No fucking way. Look at that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait till you see it, Lori. This is like...
Yeah, I'll play it back for you.
The last one that I watched.
No, this is
I
like...
was leaning and
because of all the
stuff
flips.
because, yeah.
This is like...
I
This
know.
is like going around their property on speed.
Yep.
Wow,
It's like you're a bird
serious.
just flying around.
It's like there's a movie about our house, our property here. Oh, man, you wait till you see. Oh. Unbelievable.
It's a joke.
I can see how you could maneuver it now. It would still be a trip. He goes way out the
Yeah.
behind the shed.
I can go up to about 9 miles away, but my batteries right now won't let me do that because by the time I get halfway out, I won't be able to come back. But if I get
Oh.
stronger batteries, I can go really far. But right now, I'm just kind of learning how it's all
Yeah.
working and tuning it, trying to make sure it's flying right and everything. It's cool though, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling
yeah,
you what, it's like...
entirely cool.
Can you...
Now- I'm going to fly it one more time.
okay.
Listen to the sound that the motor's making when I'm flying around,
Okay.
and then when I switch the battery, listen to the difference.
All right. Okay.
But for now, I'll just do a regular, just so you can.
All right. Yeah. Cool.
I found this out yesterday. It was the first time I plugged in that battery because I've had it for a while, but I've been too scared to plug it in because I knew it was way faster. So I was like, let me get used to the slow one first. This being the slow one, even though it's already really fast.
That between his knees to control it. It's got the antenna.
Yeah, I usually have like a lanyard on there around my neck so it'll hold it up.
Look at that.
And this thing in the back here is for long range. And then this is just the regular transmitter here.
That's a trip.
And this antenna, I put a bigger antenna on it than what it came with.
Right.
The normal antenna is just this thing. But I
Oh.
took it out and I 3D printed this thing because I have a printer that actually made this at home. And then I just put this on
Wow.
so that it would go
Isn't
further.
that amazing?
I have different antennas for this thing too, so it'll go further out. But I can't go further out behind me because the antennas that I have to go far, they're like line of sight forward. So
Yeah.
I have to turn my head wherever the drone is to
Oh,
follow
okay.
it.
Yeah.
But these will let me fly like all around for like probably about a half a mile to a mile.
Jeez, oh man. I always
That's
wondered about
cool.
the range, you know?
Yeah, and as long as like if I'm on my balcony, I could fly all the way to the park across the street.
Oh, this is really way over.
And hold on, let me change something here. I'm gonna
I'll
make it
tell you
full
what,
screen.
Lori. I would like Caleb to meet you.
Yeah.
To who?
My grandson.
Our grandson. He's
He's
17.
His mind is so thirsty with technology, just like yours.
17? He'll be 17 in
Oh
July.
yeah, he'll probably love this. I'm sure he probably already
July.
watches stuff like this online.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Seeing that,
He's either going to be a junior or a senior this fall.
junior probably.
He'll be driving pretty quick,
Alright.
too.
I think he should be by now. I think. I don't know.
Depends on if he wants to
I lose track of their
go.
ages. I lose track of their ages.
I know.
Risky Biscuits Company.
Yeah, that's the this guy that I watch online that I showed you. I don't know if you'll remember, but he flew a paramotor. He flies a paramotor, which is almost like a lawnmower on his back. He flies around with a parachute thing. And I've been wanting to learn how to do it. But this is his shirt from his merch store
Risky
online.
Biscuit. Excellent.
Yeah, he says like instead of risky business, like every time he gets into something sketchy, he's always like risky biscuits.
Risky Biscuits.
All right, here it goes. Listen to the sound that it makes when I
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna fly around and then I'll take off fast and you'll hear it.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Look at that motherfucker. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta watch my language.
Oh, you're fine. You can say whatever.
It just overwhelms me.
Holy
Jumping
moly.
over the tree. Turning it off because I don't want to hit anything. But now I'm gonna go grab it and then you can you'll hear the difference.
Oh my God. I'll tell you what, kid would be. I don't want to push friends on this guy, but him and Kid remind me so much
Yeah,
of each other.
they would get along good.
I mean to tell you, too many people like him.
And that's the other battery.
Yeah. Instead of 4 cells, like 4 batteries, pretty much that's in it. This one has 6.
Ooh.
Man, I
it's
could
more-
tell it was like
more powerful.
turbocharged.
No, that was the slow one.
Oh my God.
That's really something.
I have never seen anything in my life that would move so fast through the sky as that thing just did. Make jets look like turtles.
I know the birds, some of the birds can't
Oh,
even
birds
keep
would
up
never
with
be
it.
able. Birds can't fly a quarter of that speed. Oh, I'm serious.
This is supposed to be a faster one.
Well,
Alright. Now this is the fast one. Thanks for the sub, whoever did that.
What?
Someone subscribed, I think that's what that sound was on my phone.
oh, okay, that's
Oh.
right. We're live.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, well.
I won't watch it countdown.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Lord. Look at that.
I'm already halfway across the freaking graveyard.
Look, he's gone already. Look, there it comes back again.
Ah,
Good
Oh,
God.
my.
Green's like a demon.
yeah,
I
it
have
does.
never heard anything sound like that before.
It's unbelievable watching it. Looks like he's close to the tree to get ahead
This
of it.
thing's gone. It's like, see you later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a friend who's gonna have a cop come and radar it so we can find out how fast it's actually going.
Oh, wow.
You mean you modify that thing that much to make it go that fast?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
and I'll show you what the regular ones fly like in a minute.
All right. Listen to that thing. It sounds angry.
That went 200 feet in a second.
Whoa.
And see, it's not like sitting here trying to watch it. He has his things on. He can see everything it's doing.
Yeah.
When it goes over to the cemetery, when it goes over to the house, he can see everywhere he's going now. Look, it's clear we're in the next county.
Yeah. Pretty much so.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and my cruising,
Look.
like the way that I cruise on this is much lower on the stick than it is on the other one. Like I barely move it for it to go anywhere. It's hard to even control it because it normally goes so
I'll
fast.
bet.
Look, he can bring it right back to his feet.
Yeah, and cut it off in a drop.
Yeah. It's a trip.
Technology.
I have never, I swear to God, I've heard in drones.
Check it out.
Wow.
I gotta hold this.
Yeah, I can show you what all this stuff is on it.
Look at.
It's
Looks like it's
amazing, the
been a little
technology.
aftermarketed.
Yeah, these two, this antenna and then this antenna, are the ones for long range, and it's called diversity. So what happens is if one of them has kind of like a low, weird connection because of the way that it's pointed,
Right.
it'll take over on the other one. It chooses whichever the best one is. And then this is for the video. This is the unit that actually records the video. There's a little micro card in there.
Yeah.
And then these are the antennas for the video. The motors are, you can change the style of motors and everything, and that'll also change the speed. Depending.
Performance.
Yeah, because the battery, each voltage makes this go a certain amount of RPMs. These motors are rated for 2300 about. I think, let me see. Yeah, 2300. So every volt, and this is 22 volts, so it'd be 22 times, 2300.
Right.
But if I got one that was more, it could possibly even go twice as fast as what it is now. One guy has a motor that's like a high-end motor, and he has pretty much close to the setup I have, and I saw a video yesterday a friend shared with me. He's going 145 miles an hour on his. But his is smaller too, so it's lighter weight. But
And that seems like that's doing 525 miles.
Yeah.
yeah, it's probably doing more like 60, maybe
Man.
70, but I don't know because I can't see it when I'm
Right,
flying. I only see through the camera, but I'm going to record it with another camera and then do a couple speed runs, and I'll do with the other battery too to see what the difference is. And I'm going to also change the props because the props also make a difference.
Oh, you can have different pitch.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, for blade.
not just the pitch, but I got 2 blades, 3 blades, and then I've got ones that have little spikes on the end that help cut through the air and like all sorts of stuff.
All sorts of trick blades.
Oh.
Yeah, now these probably be better to fly with the 4-cell with these, but if I want to keep flying normal, I'll probably switch to the 2 because they won't make me go as fast, and it'll give me more control though.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Yeah, and then there's the camera right there in the front, and in here there's the flight controller that I programmed to do whatever I needed to, and then the bottom part is the ESC, which tells the motors how fast to spin. But these are the other props I was saying. See how they're a little bit bigger?
Yeah, they're a
than
little
these?
bigger, and how's the pitch compared to those?
They're
I think these are
they're
more.
a little more, yeah. They're
Yeah.
a little more aggressive pitch than this.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The numbers I think might be on them, but it doesn't matter. I have the 2 blade too, like
The
these
width
right here.
and the pitch makes all the difference.
Oh yeah. So with this faster battery, I'll probably just fly with these because those won't cut through the air. Those cut through the air better than these.
Well, you'd rather
For
have
something fast.
just a 2 blade?
It'll be easier to control
Oh, okay.
because this picks up the air so easy that it just
Sensitive.
flies. Yeah, it's super sensitive to every little
Neurotic.
movement I do. So with this, it might fix that a little bit. So I have to try it out still.
Well, that's how you got to do it. Trial
Yeah.
and error, you know?
I've been doing testing like every day and trying to figure out, and that's how I met the other guys who were gonna have them radar it because the guy was across the street flying his drone and saw me, and then I showed him how fast this thing goes, and he was like, "Holy shit!" So he wanted to have his
Yeah.
friend come radar it and see how fast it's gonna be. But I'll show you the other one that's actually one you can get from like the store, the pre-made ones.
Okay.
I have it in my trunk, and that one, you'll see it flies a lot slower, but the cool thing about it is it's really amazing at capturing good quality video.
Good image.
So because it's slower, it's just that nice smooth video, that
Yeah.
you see people posting. These fast ones though, people build them now to follow like NASCAR races, drift events, all that kind of stuff, and they live stream it. So that's what I'm building this one to do, but this one's going to follow my RV. So I
Oh.
can have one following it that I can switch the cameras back and forth. Like right now I have this camera on us, right? But I have a button on my phone that lets me switch to the cameras in the RV or cameras in my house.
Well, you can go different remote.
It doesn't matter where I am. If I want to switch a camera, I can just push a
okay.
button. Yeah. So it's kind of cool because like if I want to check on the pets, I could hit a button, see what they're doing.
That's
Listen,
awesome.
I can listen to the microphone, so I know if there's anything there. And then I have a camera on my front door too that I can talk back and forth. So if somebody knocks on the door, I can say, "Hey, I'll be right back. I'm right up the street," or whatever, you know.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, technology is crazy right now.
I feel like we're in the Civil War. I'm serious. I'm great.
Here, let me show you the other
When
one.
when people like him take interest in this kind of stuff like he does, it's like, that's where your ideas come from. You get somebody, their minds all the time looking and trying to figure things out. Those are the ones that's going to be, at the end of the day, the ones that's going
The
to figure it out.
technology is just
Oh.
amazing.
What the hell was that, Bean? What the hell was
That's
that?
the rednecks across the hall there. Every so
That might
often
have been
they
that might have been a head-on collision or something.
Nope.
No, that sounded too loud for that.
Gunshot. They're over
Gunshot?
there. Yeah. They do like Brian and Bart.
Well, I know, I hear him shooting over there. That just didn't sound like a gun to me.
Yeah.
Maybe it was.
They were doing it earlier. I was listening to it.
Yeah, maybe it was. Didn't sound like no gun, though.
Maybe that goes down there in the hall or...
How about them people over on the other side of the valley that play their music on all day?
that's probably who it is.
I thought I was bad. I can sit here and listen to what they're playing. They're playing on the other side of the creek.
Yeah.
Do you need anything, Drew?
No,
Okay.
I'm just looking for my cable here. Because if I can plug this into my computer and get the footage, I'll show you that flight, the fast one,
Oh, okay.
what it looked like.
Amazing.
I'm going to tell you what. I have never seen anything haul ass like that.
I know. That's
Never. Anything.
fast.
Ever.
Fast. Very
That's even
fast.
faster than them UFO goodies they show you on television.
Yeah.
That thing's quick.
Yeah, sometimes I almost think that they have, the technology to move that fast, so then when people see UFOs, they probably think that that's what it's an alien, but it's more than likely just some sort of new drone or something that they're...
Well, nowadays, yeah, but not
Yeah.
back in the 60s.
You never know.
Well, maybe
This
you're right.
This technology isn't that advanced.
Really?
I mean, it's just motors, a speed controller, for all that stuff. They probably were working on that back then.
They know a lot of stuff they ain't telling us.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Who knows,
Yeah.
right?
I
Yep.
believe that. But so you pretty much basically made that thing from scratch if you boil down to it.
Yeah, I bought all the parts separately.
Ah.
And I actually had different parts on it for a while, and then I started upgrading to better stuff as I went along.
That's fantastic.
That is really a trip.
I'll tell you what, I think Scoots. I wouldn't. If you would have told me, I would have said, "Yeah, right." You know, that thing really gets with it.
Yeah, it does. He showed us the one last night. He was over at the campgrounds by the fair on the
Well,
other
that
side
thing's
of
got
the...
that much of a range.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
was, because on my balcony,
It was-
I have a straight line of sight with the antennas, so I can go, as far as I want. I just have to be careful because I have to make sure I have the battery to get back.
Now, does it tell you if you're getting close to your...
I can see everything in the goggles. I could see, my radio link. I can see batteries on both the goggles and the unit. It tells me all of that.
It tells you how close you're getting to the end of your range?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
And I can set up warnings on my transmitter too, so if I get too far, I'll hear the audio say, transmitter's getting low signal or whatever. And then
About that. That's a good answer. Thank you.
the other one I built, the bigger one, not this one here, but I have a bigger one at home that's still being tuned. And that one, I don't have to actually fly it. I can just put on my computer what I want it to do, and it'll just go and do it. And so if I have, it doesn't matter if I have transmitter range or anything. Like,
The
I
computer
could
takes care
signal
of the
and it's
ranges.
still going to do its own thing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
As long as, go around here, and I can put different points and say, stop here, turn the camera, look down, come back, point the camera back up, whatever. It's pretty cool.
He said he was going to send it up with us for us to
Oh, yeah.
see it. It's going to come to the house.
Yeah, okay.
I'll send it here one day and I'll text you.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
going to
Let
see
me
if
know.
it works to go here and back.
I would like to be a good part of that
Yeah,
experiment.
that'd be neat.
We've done all sorts of things. That'd be a good part of a good experiment there. To add on our collection of things we've done.
Yes. New horizons.
Drove back in when we was young. We took off once and moved to North Carolina on the ocean. Then we came back for a while, and then we moved out to Colorado. We just did whatever we wanted to do,
Oh, yeah, we were talking about that because I lived in Colorado for a while, too. It's beautiful out there. You didn't really like it, though, too much, huh?
The only reason I didn't like it out there, the only reason I didn't like it, it was too windy for my motorcycle.
And dry, right?
Yeah,
That
dry
dry
and
air.
dusty.
But the mountains and stuff, look at that, look at that.
Here, I'll play so you can actually see what I was doing.
Okay. Look at that.
Just trying to stick around here so you guys can actually see it.
I think you were right between the trees.
But watch, I went in between the power lines and everything. You'll see.
Oh, man. Look at that.
It's pretty cool. I mean, I'm amazed at how fast it's flying now. I didn't think it could go that fast.
Sitting here watching it, and I'm thinking, oh, look at the house.
It's a trip.
Man.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's going right down along the...
That right there was when I shot up to 200 feet in like
Look
a
at how
second.
fast you went up 200 feet.
Yeah.
Look, he's going out over town, and there's the red house, there's our house.
Yeah, there goes the power lines.
Oh.
I knew they were there though.
Oh.
I just flew through them. The guys at the park across the street too were like, "How do you not hit those power lines?" I'm like, "I fly here all the time. I know where they are."
Yeah, really, exactly.
I'm just used to it. But yeah, if somebody didn't know what they were doing, they would pop up out of nowhere and get hit on the power line.
Listen, them motors are hardly even working. This is gliding right along.
Yeah.
Listen, they're even working.
Yeah, they actually sound quieter with the
Yeah.
stronger battery. Like
Yeah.
you barely hear them.
There we are sitting on the back porch. Oh, that is a trip.
And I'll show you the other battery was the first one.
Look at that shit sitting in the grass. Look at the view.
Yeah, and I'm so used to this sound, so it's like weird now hearing the other one whenever, because I listen to the motors
Oh,
to
you
try to
get that-
understand what they're doing, and
Yeah.
whether there's something wrong with a prop, I could hear it normally.
You could tell the pitch.
But now I gotta retrain my ear to all different sounds.
You will. I'm sure you will. Unbelievable. That is so cool. Well, we lived long enough to see this kind of stuff, didn't we?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, I was flipping around. Before it gets too dark, I'll show you this other one.
I think you got it. You're getting it pretty much down to where it needs to be.
So these here, they actually
Oh,
have
look at that one. You got another one.
Yeah, they have like an app that I fly with on my phone with, and it'll, like, the thing that I don't like about this one is it notifies the FAA where I am and all that stuff. So, and it'll be getting even more strict here in a couple of years.
Well, can you be only so high before they trip to
400
FAA?
feet. Yeah, 400's the legal limit.
Okay.
I mean, if you have to do something where you go a little bit above or whatever, they don't really care.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
but you don't want to go past that. Normally, it just looks like ants.
Yeah, you
Everything's
wouldn't have to
tiny.
go that far anyway.
Yeah, it's not really that great. Like, it looks so much cooler when you're near everything. and
Yeah,
you're
mid-range.
flying fast
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah.
I like the way it looks, but what I want to do with the drone, I'm going to have to get permission from the FAA when I'm ready to do it, because I want to bring it up to 3,500 feet and drop it, and then, send it back down. But the whole plan is to take it with me. Well, this gear that I'm streaming with, I was going to take it with me, like when I go skydiving.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna.
Are you gonna go skydiving?
Oh no, I've been a few times. I want to live
Oh,
stream
I'm
it.
sorry.
Remember them?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you were out.
I was pretty fried by then. I'm sorry.
The thing is, like when you go, like they record on a GoPro, and then you can go back and edit it. And they don't always record it. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. I'm not allowed to wear a camera yet because I don't have enough jumps. So when
yeah,
I
but
am
you
ready,
could. We all know you could.
well, when I'm ready, I'm gonna want to jump with this, and it's gonna take a lot of work to make that happen. But
That's
I want
all
it
right.
to be live. I don't want to go back home and edit it. I want people to be able
right
to see it
right
as it's
as
happening.
Yeah.
it's happening. You know what? I wish I had that hunger. You know?
It's cool.
Wish I had that drive, that initiative like he has.
Well,
I'll
there's
take you
no
with me when I
limits
go.
almost.
All right. Next time I go skydiving, I'll call you. You come with me.
Oh, I don't know about all that now, Drew.
You don't have to jump if you don't want. You
No,
can just
okay,
watch.
well, I'll go ride.
You
I'll
guys
go
can
for
come.
a ride. I
You
always,
can watch me come land and hopefully not hurt myself.
I always said that there's no reason I need to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. But I'm a sissy.
Look at it, it's got blinker lights on it.
Oh, man. Oh, no. He got the heavy duty one on now. That's a trip.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Since the sun's
Look at
almost
that.
down, like I'll probably be able to get a really pretty sundown shot.
Look at that.
Well, that's good.
LED lights.
Yeah. He's working it with this
That was the
phone.
best thing that's ever happened to light. Is LED.
Yeah.
I'm serious. We were running
Very bright.
incandescent days.
And they die every 2 seconds.
Oh, LEDs like
Mhm.
it's just a trip. I always
How
I
about-
always liked LED.
How about VHS recorders that you had to plug in?
I still have one.
That you had to plug into electric in order to work them. They didn't have battery packs on them.
I was your uncle. Had
My
that one.
cousin's
Or your
husband
uncle,
had
yeah,
one.
whatever.
Yeah.
I had one of those little CD, DVD player things too for a while. It had like a little screen on it.
And
So
my daughter
everybody's,
gave
like,
us one. It was
bring
used.
those around.
We've never used it. I don't think.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think we have.
You had to download it because it didn't have a disc, or did it have a disc?
I think
can't
it just
remember.
had a memory card.
I don't even know what we did with it now that you're thinking about it.
Oh, it's around here somewhere.
I'm just waiting for the Wi-Fi to show up so I can connect to it.
There's them rednecks up there. Shooting.
Yeah, I hear them shooting over there across the woods all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I go up above the trees, I can see them riding dirt bikes and little...
You've got some real rednecks in this part of the woods. I'm telling you. They are. Good old boys.
Yeah, down by the river.
Yeah. Oh, my.
That's okay. They're just doing their thing.
Okay, yeah, we'll be neutral about it.
Yeah, see this one here? Like it says, you're in a warning zone. So I'm like near an airport. We're near an airport. So it says that I need to be careful and just make sure that
Where's
there's
the
no
airport?
planes. There's an airport like 20 minutes from here. That's where I went.
Pittsburgh.
No, not
Salem.
no. There's another one that's close.
Oh, Columbia County.
There's one really close that's not listed. That's where I went jumping and stuff.
Oh, really? Petersburg?
No, I don't know the name of the town. I'll have to look it up later.
I'm running out of ideas. I didn't think there was one in Petersburg.
Yeah, because I remember it was super close.
Maybe it was that one outside of Westville before you get into
See, now
the
this one
lines.
has GPS, so it'll just sit there, and I don't have to do anything. But my other one, if I let go of the controls, it's going to go wherever it's going to
take
go.
off.
But let me
Look,
send it
that's
up here
sitting
so that you can
waiting for
actually
a
see.
command.
So the antennas can see it.
Yeah.
You believe that shit?
Oh my God, it's up there now.
I gotta get up. Oh! Oh, it's gone. There it is. There it is.
Yeah, here. This is what it's seeing right here.
What a beautiful evening.
And look,
at
I
the
can
sunlight.
actually look down. So there's a camera on this one that I can actually move around. So watch.
wow.
I can
Man.
start looking all over the city. And if this one goes too far and I lose signal, it knows how to come back to us.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable. And you pretty much
What a
programmed all that
trip.
yourself?
Not this one. This one is made by DJI, so they're like a big company that sells
Right.
drones. They've been doing it for a long time.
So knowing you, did you improve on it?
What's that?
I says, knowing you, did you improve on it?
This is what I learned on originally, and then I crashed it into the big pine tree back there because I was flying it with the camera, which I wasn't used to at the time, and when it got close to a tree, I looked up and tried to fly it by looking at it, but I was backwards. So instead of going forwards or backwards, you're reversed. So I hit the tree, and then I was like, I want to fix it because my brother actually gave it to me. So I was like, I don't want it to just be broken.
Right.
He gave me a gift. So I started looking online how to build them, and I figured, I could make them way faster than this thing. So my first version was the brain that I have on my other one that I was telling you about.
Yeah.
But then once I got the other frame that I have now in my house, I put this one back together the way it's supposed to be. So this one's back to stock.
It's back to stock.
Yeah. I bought the part that broke on it, and then I 3D printed a couple other parts that I needed, and just put it all back together.
Wow. What a trip.
Bring it back down.
Yeah.
Look at this face up there. Till he gets them in order. That's a trip, ain't it?
Yeah.
Actually, let me see. I'm gonna bring it up. Let me see. I'll go 150 feet up
Oh, man.
or so, and I'm gonna send it closer to my house.
Look at the sunset it sees from way up there,
Okay,
Lori.
so now it's right over there. I don't want to go over their house so they don't think I'm trying to film them. or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
But I'm gonna hit return to home, and I'm gonna see if it comes back to us. So it's supposed to go up a little higher first to avoid any trees,
Right.
and then it's supposed to come back wherever I took off from. So I'm not controlling it now.
Okay, it's all automatic.
Yeah. And if it comes too close to the trees, I'll have to take over. But
Right.
it sees the remote, though. It's starting to come down. And it has sensors, so it's not supposed to hit any buildings or anything, but it has trouble with some branches. But yeah, look, it's coming right back to us. I'm not doing anything. Just might get a little close to that tree, but other than that,
wow.
doing its own thing.
Yeah. Oh man, that's cool.
You can see the footage there. And too bad I can't record it right now, though. But.
It's slowly dropping itself down.
Yeah.
So we can get the tree.
It's all on its own. Look at that. That's a trip.
Yeah, so
That's
it
a
should just come down and turn off on its own.
I'm telling you what now.
Help it out.
Oh, be darned. All on its own.
It's amazing.
I know.
Wow.
My friend Ashley that I introduced you to,
Mhm.
when she was here flying this thing, I was teaching her how to use it, and then we tried to return to home thing, and it was going way somewhere that it wasn't supposed to go, and then I fixed it after that, but this was like the second time I've tested it out, but at first it was really scary because I had no idea whether or not it was going to actually come home.
Yeah.
It was just going its own, doing its own thing. Got a little too
Wow.
comfortable.
You know what's something, and I don't mean to sound outdated, but I know I'm dated. It's good to see young people, and I don't mean to embarrass nobody, but using their knowledge and doing this kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
Technology
And
is
you know
where
what?
it's
You know
at.
what? You know what? The fun part of it is they enjoy it.
Yeah.
So you're enjoying
Heck
something
yeah.
that you're getting some meaning out of.
Yeah, and the stuff that I learned with this translates to so many other things.
Exactly.
And I didn't even realize it until I started working on all of it. So I was like, I'm going to keep working on this stuff because it's actually helping me with a lot.
It's helping you exercise your mind.
Yeah,
too.
so is building the RV.
Yes.
Because I'm learning how to do stuff in the house.
Yeah.
Because I'm building a house, basically.
Yeah. Oh, you work. You're doing fine.
So my house has like a bunch of damage in there right now. The lady who owns it is a friend of mine, and when I moved out here, she told me I could stay there. It's very hard for me to even find a place because of my dog, because she's part wolf. So nobody wants a wolf in their house,
Right.
destroying everything. But she told me I could move in if I wanted to, but there was no running water, there was no fridge, there was all the damage in the house, all the stuff that happened from the previous people who were renting. And I was
They
like,
did
oh
that.
my
People
God.
did that.
well, it's just an old house, so over the
Oh,
years.
yeah, that too.
But it's a nice old house.
But the whole porch was falling apart. It was all rotten.
Oh
All the
my
wood was
God.
rotten. Everything.
Yeah.
So now, like, she ended up actually getting new people to rebuild the porch. But I started saying, if I'm going to buy the house from her, I want to learn how to do it right.
Right.
So a lot of the stuff that I'm afraid to do in the house, like for example, the floors. Upstairs, they're all hardwood floors, and they're all trashed.
Oh.
So I
What
have
a
to
shame.
rip some of it up and put new wood down. But now that I did it in the RV, it's fucking
Yes,
easy.
you're learning.
I didn't realize how easy it was until I did it. And I'm like, oh, I can handle this. So now I'll fuck up everything on the RV and then learn how to fix it. And then when I do it at the house, I'll at least have some experience.
I
So won't
think-
fuck up
There
the
you
house.
go.
I think it's easier to put stuff down new as compared to trying to take it up without
Repairing
destroying
old stuff.
Oh yeah, trying to repair the the
without
bad
making
stuff.
it worse.
Yeah.
I love these old homes. You know, I just love the architect, everything about them.
I like it too, and especially being here next to the cemetery because it's so quiet.
Isn't
Oh,
it
it's
though?
nice.
It really is.
Mm-hmm. It's nice.
I want to tell you what, Drew, for renters or almost for any landowner, we got the best spot in town.
I think so.
Yeah, we
definitely.
do.
We
I
got
love
wide open, no neighbors to the left without a block, no
Yeah.
neighbors to the right till clear down there.
First told the folks at Best Buy when we first moved down here from Austin town, I said, "Oh yeah, it's in the middle of the cemetery." they're on the cemetery. Ooh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to live there. I said, no, it's really nice.
We got
Got quiet neighbors.
quiet neighbors now.
That's what I say all the time.
We get
I
quiet
tell
neighbors.
people the same thing.
And you know what I really like is when it comes to Memorial Day, how many of my quiet neighbors got a flag on their grave for?
Oh yeah, I was flying and then I saw them putting down the flags and I came back and landed so I didn't freak them out. But it was cool to see them out here. There's a whole team of people
Yeah,
just putting flags down.
And there was a lot of people that went to service for their country.
Didn't
Can
take
you volunteer
long
for
either.
that? Like if I wanted to help out when I
Yeah,
see
I
them?
would
oh,
imagine
yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
You'd have to go over and talk to, like, the dispatcher, the police department.
What are you
or-
talking about? He means government.
No, the people who work on the cemetery.
Oh, on the
I've
cemetery.
Seen,
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen.
Yeah, they're right,
Right
down,
down
there.
there.
Down there,
Mhm.
and I've talked to them before. They love Luna, my dog. So I've had
Oh.
conversations. But I always thought, like, when I see them doing that stuff, if I'm bored and I'm just sitting
Oh,
around, I
yeah,
wanna
they
help,
should tell them.
you know, and say like, I'll put some flags down. I'll help you guys.
Hey, I let them every year when they have the county fair. I let them
Yeah, we let them park in our lawn.
because they charge.
Oh yeah,
they
that's
charge.
right.
And they charge them. We just tell them,
Take
keep
it.
the money. You know, you can use the art. Just,
Until it's all filled up.
No,
They-
regardless.
they have
As a
filled
matter
it.
of fact, this year I'm going to move that swing out of the way so they have more room
Yeah,
to
we
park.
should
How do you
move
think
the
that's
swing
gonna
over.
go? Like, do you think they're gonna have like
Yeah,
a big
so
fair,
far.
like, they're not gonna care?
I don't know. The
Yeah.
weekend
So far they
days
are.
get pretty.
Canfield Fair's still going, I heard.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering because of the whole COVID thing.
Mhm.
The only time they need to use my property is when they got an overfill because they feel
Well, as
this
long
is
as
all
things
theirs over
stay
here.
pretty steady the way they are.
But no, I have them. It's brownie points. It's brownie points. Here, I don't own the property anyways, and they're not
Yeah.
damaging anything.
Yeah.
I'm being a nice guy, and
Yeah, people out here are pretty respectful. Like I see when they park over there and stuff, nobody's like peeling out trying to get out. You go to like somewhere like Florida, people are just assholes. They'll just ruin everything.
Well, that's
Here's the thing.
That's
terrible.
what I'm used to. So
Here's
when
the
I see
thing.
everybody being so polite here and everybody being nice, I'm like, oh, it's different.
well, I try. I treat people like I want to be treated. But that being said, like we let them use my property to park cars and charge $5 a car, go for it. But if I want to take me and my dog for a walk in the cemetery, and I got a bag I'll
We
clean
got
up because it says no animals in the
Poop
cemetery.
bags that we can
Yeah,
carry.
the 2 times that I took a shortcut to get home from walking my dog, the cops pulled up on me. They must have cameras out here.
Yeah, well, you know
Oh,
what?
maybe.
They better not say nothing to me about it. I'm going to tell you what, because I got goods on it.
Well, as long as your dog doesn't.
I will clean up any of my dog's
Yeah,
messes.
you clean up after the animal.
I won't even let her pee in the cemetery
make-
if I'm
Yeah.
walking through. I
They-
just run her through with me just to get home.
The way I look at it, they're making, let me see, 10, 20, 30 times 5. Let's give it 20 times 5. Is what? How much is 20 times 5?
100.
Say 100, and that's being at the low end. That's what they get. I let them have just to park on my property. So they better not say shit about me taking my dog for a walk in the cemetery.
I like that little bridge over there. I flew under it the other day from my house. The one
That is
all the way
pretty
in
cool.
the back.
I'll tell you what, I like, I don't know.
What is that thing underneath the bridge? I saw there's a door there.
It might be a mausoleum.
Is it?
Similar to my shed, but more fancier.
No, it's underground.
Yeah,
Yeah, it only like the roof and stuff sticks up.
I don't
No,
think
it's-
there's anything.
no,
I
it's
think there's
not.
just
It's
a door
sod.
there.
Just a door.
Yeah, they probably just put
Okay. Yeah, it's
Sod
in the
over it.
side.
It's either a mausoleum or, I don't know what it could be.
It probably is
Yeah.
a family mausoleum.
If it was like people had found
Yeah,
Elizabeth.
well, that far end by the fairgrounds is the Quaker cemetery. So, you know, it was when it was mostly
If you
Quakers.
want to, if you
down
want to,
there.
if you want to check out some tombstones, go clear in the back corner back here. It's like the earliest part of the
Yeah,
cemetery.
the ones that are real tall and shit back there.
Yeah, it's like.
That's where they started.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really old.
By these
Old and
trees
tall.
over there in the back.
You know, even
Oh, further.
Just like kitty corner.
if you're looking
Towards the
straight
back.
out to the left of this post here,
Mhm.
almost as far as you can see.
Oh, okay. Over in the back.
That's all the old
Yeah,
part of the cemetery.
yeah.
And what's the little, like, barely marked ones over by their house in the corner? Is that
From
their
house,
cemetery?
from their house to here is like brand new stuff.
No, they're, like, right next to their house, there's a little section
Oh.
that has a couple of tombstones, but
Oh,
it's it's like on their, it looks like it's on their property. It's not a part of the cemetery.
It's on the on the other side of the driveway, you mean?
Like, it's over by the woods.
You know what?
It's right in front of the woods. I'm wondering if that's like theirs or something for
I
their
don't think-
family or something.
I don't know. They might have bought those plots off the
No,
cemetery.
he's talking about tombstones on the property.
No, but they're not even tombstones. They're like the little plaques on the floor.
Oh, okay, a little brass.
Yeah, but there's only a couple of them, and then there's probably like a little
You know what?
handful of them.
The only thing I can think of is over the years, the blueprints got like kind of like crisscross. So there might be a couple buried on their property.
I don't
No,
know.
over no
Yeah.
fault of
What's up,
nobody
Keggy?
else's, but old.
Anything's possible.
Yeah. I don't know.
Actually, I should probably show you what I'm talking about.
Joe, would you like a Coca-Cola?
Oh, I got one here. Thanks.
Oh, okay.
I'm good.
We got water too.
Yeah, bottled water.
How you doing, Pete? How you doing? Being outside tonight, huh? Yeah. Get some air for a change.
We'd be chilling. Yeah.
That's what we need to get is a laptop.
Yes.
Sure, do you know anybody that would have any interest in a like new, brand new, old-timey computer?
Like a desktop.
It's got the
tower?
Tower.
Yeah, it's got the tower. The
I can look at it
printer.
later.
the
Like
We don't
monitor.
want it. We're not going to ever use it. It's just over. It's outdated. But
It's got little speakers.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I can look at what's what's inside of it, and then I'll tell you whether or not it's even worth anything. Because you could just put it up online for somebody to come pick it up and.
well,
buy
I
it
would
from you.
have to have it wiped first.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll do
yeah,
that
it's
for you.
dusty and.
No, I'll.
No, I mean
he means
wiped.
the data. Yeah,
Like
I can do
data.
that
Oh
for you.
yeah. Wipe
Yeah, I'll
the
show you
data
how to
off
do all
of
that.
it. Or
There's
useful
nothing.
stuff.
There's nothing on there except pictures.
Yeah.
G-rated
I've got
pictures.
the discs that take it back to factory setting.
Yeah, but even if you do that, your data is still hidden on the drive, so there's a way to actually wipe it.
Yeah, but you know the good thing is
Okay.
we never used it for anything.
Oh, so you barely have
Hey,
one.
I
for-
used
yeah,
it for
no.
banking.
I mean banking but we never went like.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah,
we'll wipe it.
we didn't go to a bunch of.
We didn't. No,
Messed
no.
up
I
sites
don't
or
mean that. It's just for anything.
Yeah, you don't want to have like any old bank info or any of that kind of stuff on there, but you'll be fine.
But it's
Just
still
wipe
got
it.
some of the plastic stick-on covering. I didn't even peel the covering off of it. It's the tower and everything's like.
Is it like a branded one or?
It's
Hewlett-Packard.
Hewlett-Packard. If you want it, you can have it.
All right, I'll look at it to see.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
so many computers. I'll probably just
Well, no.
show you
no,
how to have
but
somebody
if you-
else
if
come
you-
pick it up.
If you have an
Really?
interest in it,
Yeah, like I have a couple of old ones that I'm actually gonna take parts out of to put in the RV, so that I can have one in there
Oh,
too.
there you go.
because this thing hasn't used up. We haven't used up any
Yeah,
of
I've
its
got
power.
brand new ink cartridges for the printer, and they haven't ever been put in.
But we've never
Jeez.
used it close to its power.
Well, when Becky and the kids, we were living
No,
with
we still
them.
didn't use what it's rated, what it could do.
Yeah.
By no means.
No.
My computer got so much more room for it. Like I said, it was the top-notch computer when I bought it.
Yep.
Of course, that don't mean nothing now, but still.
Technology is
it's
going
fresh.
so fast that
Yeah, this was from. See, This
Oh
is
my
me flying
God.
from at my house, so I'm all the way back there.
Yeah.
But I'll show you where the graves are when I get by them.
Look at that. Oh my God. Look at the view of the horizon. Oh my Lord.
So right over here like in this corner, there's a couple little graves like right in here in front of their house. You can barely see them because it's just plaques on the ground. But I didn't know if that was part of the cemetery or their house.
It could have been part of the cemetery because they're planted right up against the fence all the way around.
So the cemetery does go all the way back to the trees?
Probably does,
Yeah.
Look at the big open area there.
Yeah, back here, there's a couple little graves too that are actually hidden. I never knew they were there. I don't. That's why I was confused. I'm like, why are they all hidden? They're not like a part of all the other ones.
It's so old. This
Yeah, it's very old.
Early 1800s, late 1700s.
Yeah, when Bjorn and them were here, Bone Clinks, he actually loves history stuff. So he was looking at all the old dates on there, and he was saying there was
just like me. I love the history.
Yeah, there was really old ones.
But if you want to go read some good ones, they're all the way back that way.
Yeah, how about that one in Franklin Square?
Oh, Drew, oh man.
See if I can see those other little ones. No, it's not in this one, but there were. I'll show them to you another time so you can see the ones that are separated, because it's so like weird to me that they would be. They're completely separated from the other stuff, but they're like only a couple of them. So I was wondering why those got moved. And
the early days, people used to bury their kin in the backyard, so maybe it's something from
Her
that.
family had people buried in the backyard.
Yeah, they were up in the orchard, the backyard. And they were sandstone
family
markers. Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything was in German except
Yeah.
the only thing you could read was their names, unless you
Was
knew German.
from like the 16th and 17th century.
No,
Yeah, it was.
late 17th, early 18th.
That's cool.
Because Becky was the
Do you have
sixth
to have like
generation.
a license to do that? Like, do you have to
Bury
have
people back there?
by your house? Like,
Yeah,
do you have
nowadays,
to have some sort of.
you do.
I would imagine. Not then.
In them days, no. In them days.
Not then.
Could be a-
Yeah, they were just
The one
need
guy
somewhere to
was
put them.
plowing the field and come in a little too close to the trees and uprooted the marker because it was down under
It
the
was
ground.
under the ground. It was
Oh,
under
they
the
didn't
sod
even know.
everything. No, they knew it was there.
We didn't know they were
They
there.
kicked
but
it up and they went and opened it up and washed it off, and it was her ancestor.
That was after my dad passed away. My dad probably knew they were up there. He was born on the farm and died on the farm. Pretty cool.
You know, when Bjorn was walking around, he found one of the graves that he was looking at. The name was Clapsaddle, and the weird thing about it was they had just met with somebody else that was named Saddlebutt, like her name online, and then he saw that said Clapsaddle, and then like a week later, because everybody kept talking about that grave, I looked it up, and the birthday was the same exact birthday as mine. It was just odd that he happened to pick that one, and it was like right by my birthday and all that. Yep.
I was just talking to her about random the other night. It's just like,
Yes, random.
there's no explanation for it. It's just,
Like the day the guys came and sat in the backyard. That was random.
random. It's just, there's no
Had,
rhyme or reason.
yep.
It just happens.
Would have never thought I'd be doing
This
what
is
I
actually
was doing.
one of theirs. They left it in my van when they took off. It's a little big cartridge thing that they left with me.
Wow.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I was just like, I'm doing right now, but I was out there by the shed. And,
Yeah.
You guys had fun hanging out with them though?
Yeah.
oh my God,
Yeah.
yeah. It was like, I'm glad it happened. I love random stuff.
Yeah. I thought it was neat.
And when,
Didn't mind a bit.
here I go again, I forgot his name.
Who, Blade or Bjorn?
Born, thank you, Born. When Born come up, I was sitting back there just like I'm doing now. I just had the table out there. He was coming back from town. He kind of like got through the corner and was heading towards me. And I'm thinking, oh, who the fuck is this?
Jesus, look at all those bugs over by the light.
Yeah.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, they're attracted to the light.
They are too.
I'm surprised we don't. I'm so surprised we don't have more of them.
Oh, they're
My bad.
gone. They're just not
Yeah.
here.
I moved the cable.
They say the South is going to get them, what is that, Acadias or whatever?
Cicadas.
Cicadas, yes.
Yeah, the ones last year actually had already, they were like I think it was like 7 or 8 years, they finally came out. Did you see them? I'm sure you saw them everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
They were like all over my house. Every 2 feet you walk, they were just coming out of there.
I know. They make so much noise and stuff, too.
I think they're awesome. I like them, but
I
don't
like
mind
the
their noise.
black and the orange.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those are the ones that came this year.
Yeah.
Yesterday, or last year. But every like 7 or 8 years or something, you'll see different ones too.
Breeds, but there's, like I said, they were saying about down south supposed to be happening.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to see any, but we had ours last year.
In Florida, I saw the green ones, bright green ones.
Yeah.
There, and in Brazil too when I was living there.
But these
And they're
ones
massive.
that we get around here are like the flat black with the flat orange.
Yep. I took so many pictures of them because I thought they were so cool.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
a
black
good
and
color.
red. Those like my favorite colors. So
It was like
very close to that.
someone took a bug and took 2 colors and decided to detail it. But nature did it. Well, no one created it, you know. Nature did all the orange and the black. You know, that's what's the cool part about
It's
it.
neat.
Yeah, and the weird thing with those is they just come in so many different colors. It's like
Yeah.
it's not like they're all close to each other. They all look so different.
I
They're
know
just
when
shaped the same.
I was driving a dump truck there, man. When it would come to cicada season, they were like smashing off the glass.
Oh, really?
Oh, they were
Oh,
so
yeah,
thick.
they were so thick.
Flying around and hitting your windshield of your car or the truck, and
Splatting
the
on
windshield washers were never that good. They were erasing cicadas smear.
I think there's one species too that might even take like 13 years or something. Because they're like little grubs until they
Until they go
13
through the
years
cycle.
later.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that they take that long.
I think it's a trip.
That,
We
that's
seen something the other night on
fascinating.
National Geographic. That caterpillar.
Yeah.
It would
It was
kind
in
of like being a caterpillar, and it's trying to eat and everything because it only has
It
a
was
certain
in the
length of time
RV?
to do it. They run out of time, so it would have to. It was like in Alaska or something. So it would have to go back down underneath the rock and completely freeze.
Yeah, and
Completely
then the
freeze.
next time it thawed out, he'd get up and start eating and eat all he could.
And if it wasn't
'Cause it's
long
only
enough,
like
it
2
would
or
go
3
underneath and
months.
freeze solid again.
That's cool.
And it did.
I didn't know
And
that.
it happened like
14
4
years. It finally ate enough to turn into a
Really?
butterfly.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was, because it would freeze solid, everything, because it was like...
I have these little things called triops that someone sent me. I've had them as pets before, but they're kind of like sea monkeys, where you put them in water and they hatch out. But you can leave them dry for years and years and years, and when you put them in water, they finally hatch out.
It's
So
like-
sea monkeys are just brine shrimp. So like brine shrimp and triops and then fairy shrimp are, I think, the only animals that do that. That you could take their eggs for like years and years and just never put it in water
wow.
and they're fine.
Okay.
Because where they live, they'll hatch out basically when it rains because it creates puddles in the areas, and normally there's not a lot of water there, so they just wait till like there's a rain season, and they live in the puddles, and they only live for 30 days. So once that puddle dries up, they'll probably already be dead by then. They look like horseshoe crabs, but they're little, and they live in fresh water, not salt water. But they look just like horseshoe crabs.
I always used to see them ads in the magazines, sea monkeys.
Yeah, I remember those in all the comics too.
Yeah.
You'd
and
see them and they'd...
I never followed up on it. I never liked that other game.
Well, I have a big 40-gallon acrylic tank in my house right now with goldfish, but one of my friends that has a pet shop up here gave me a big tub to move them into a bigger area. When I do that, I was planning on making the other acrylic tank for the triops, so once they hatch out, I'll tell you to come by. You can check them out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I'm going to set it all up with plants and everything, and hopefully they breed so they keep going. Otherwise, I'm just going to have them for 30 days.
But it's the experience.
Yeah, I have videos from the first batch that I did years ago, and they're so cool.
Yeah. It's
There's-
all the experience.
I was feeding them like carrots, and they'll just grab them and roll around in the water with them.
You
Do
can't get
tricks.
enough knowledge. You can't get enough knowledge. Time goes by too quick.
That it does.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I'm serious. Yeah. Now, me and more often than not, I think about it because
And it's like time's going faster now. Like, worse. Like things are
The
going by
older
way
you get,
quicker.
the faster it goes.
You want to know my biggest trip right now? And it's the fact that I'm like, what am I, 66?
67.
I'm 67 years old.
You don't even remember.
I'm tripping.
He doesn't want to count anymore.
No, I'm serious because I don't.
You're just over
I
it.
feel like I did back in 1983, and we were all partying and carrying on.
Yeah, your mind stays young, but your body
Oh,
just
my body's just
disintegrates.
fine. I'm just looking for an excuse. I'm serious. I'm,
Well, I don't
might be
think
getting
I could
older, but I'm not
do
dead.
what I was doing in the 70s
You
anymore.
would if you got me coaching it.
Okay.
I'd say, come on, Lori, do some of this. Okay. No. I said, come on, I did some. You do some too. Oh, fuck. What a world.
We had a good time, though. We lived life hard.
You guys partied a lot.
Yeah, pretty much. When we were young.
Yeah, you said you moved around a lot too, right?
Well, you know what? That was cool because we never planned on any of it. We just lived every day by day.
Yeah, we moved to North Carolina, and I had set up everything over the phone. We hadn't seen the place or anything, but we had it rented for all we had to do is give
we
them
sent for a
money
newspaper.
when we got there.
Sent for a newspaper. First off, we picked a spot on a map. Just like that. I
Top
swear to God.
sale. That sounds nice.
And so then we got a little closer. Then there's no computers in there. You had to like really look at a map. Oh, look at this.
North
Swansboro.
Carolina, you said?
Yeah, we sent to
Newspaper, Chamber of
yeah,
Commerce.
Chamber of Commerce, and they sent us a newspaper from the area.
Oh, so you could find
And
places that were available?
Yeah.
So we found a house trader, and we called the guy and said, "Hey, we're up here. We're going to come down there." Okay, come on. We packed everything up on the word. We didn't even know what house we were
We
going to.
packed the biggest U-Haul we could get.
And we were gone. And we went down there and
And
ended
we
up
went-
being, that guy was pretty cool.
You went down there. It didn't get below 55 degrees in the winter.
And we were like 15
That's
minutes
what's
from
nice.
the ocean, man.
Except at night, there'd be some ice on the mud. puddles
Now it
and
gets
stuff.
cold there
Yeah.
in the winter. Now it gets way worse there.
Yeah.
And they get hurricanes.
We were like,
Yeah,
and
we
you know
went
what
through
was
2 of
really
those.
cool?
Did you?
I only took
I went through a
advantage
few
of
in
it
Florida.
once. Lori took advantage of it more than once. It
Went
shows you how
through
close we
twice.
were. You can come straight out of our development, cross the road, or no, maybe hang a right and go down maybe a half a block and cross over. And you went down that road and you took the ferry out to Bear Island.
Yep.
Yeah, it was that close.
We were right
What's
on
out
the
there?
coast. It's a barrier island off the coast.
Of,
You go camping
North
overnight
Carolina.
and stuff.
Oh,
out
really?
there.
Yeah, and it was like right across from where we lived.
I've never been to that area, so I didn't even know that
neither
was
were
there.
we, and that was
Oh,
like really a bonus.
Make coffee and go
Because
sit
like
on
I said,
the
we did
beach.
this. Drive.
Are there mountains there too?
Sunrise.
Not at the East Coast.
On the
West-
west side
west
of the
end, yeah.
state was the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Oh, okay. That
So
goes
they
up to
had the
Pennsylvania,
best.
right? And New
Right.
York and all that? Like upstate New York, I think. Does
Yeah.
it?
But it had, you figure it had the coast, and then the west end of the state, it had the mountains.
Yep.
And we were both of them.
Yeah.
We were both of them. And
Could
over-
you see them from the other side, or no?
No, they were too far away. Well, we were just at both ends at two different times.
Yeah. I just know, like in Colorado, it doesn't matter where you are, you just see mountains everywhere.
Oh, in Colorado,
yeah.
in Colorado,
that's
Yeah, I didn't know if it was the same where you can see them all the way
No.
afar, but
Because we lived close to the mountains to begin with, and that mountain range runs north and south.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was always, because we never went any further west. It was always,
Yeah.
depending on which way you're going,
The foothills
it was always
on
off
the
to one way or
eastern
the other.
side.
But it was in, I mean, I'll tell you what was weird. It would be like, and some mornings I was driving a truck. I'd leave my property and go out on the road and head west. Well, the closer I was going west, the closer I'm getting to the mountains. And certain times of the month or whatever, you have full moon. And by the time I was on my way to work, it was getting pretty low. So the more you're going west, the more the moon's sinking, and pretty soon it's like an
Yeah, I just
eclipse.
saw it a little bit out here too, right? Somewhere. Oh, there it is.
It would go down behind the mountains, so it'd be like
Probably
an
look, you
eclipse.
can see it looking awesome. in Colorado when I over by Golden, whenever I was hiking there, and I would watch it. I would sit on that flat top mountain all the way over there and see it going down, and it was so nice.
Oh,
I got a lot of really good pictures and video out there of that. I want to go back there with the drones though, and with a parachute when I'm allowed.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they don't really allow you to do that over there, but I'm gonna try and find a spot.
Well, there was like down at Mark's, I noticed it a couple different, 3 times out there. He was like a little north of us at Franklin Square. And there was times that we'd be sitting out in the backyard partying, and you'd have a moon rise. It would come up over that side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the sun, but it was the moon.
It was pretty.
2 different times out at Mark's. I've seen it happen other, but I just remember that most of all. Out there
Yeah,
at
that's
Mark's.
nice to sit out there and watch the sunrise or the
Moonrise or
moonrise.
whatever. Yeah.
moonrise. Yeah, it was nice.
And there was a couple of times we stood out in the backyard and watched the space station.
Yep. Yep.
That was supposed to have been like a week ago. I think we missed it.
Well, in Colorado when we did that, we were a lot closer to it.
Joe, there was
Because
so
we were
many
at a
times.
higher altitude.
It was so much clearer out there and so much less pollution and everything. There was, you would see, if you go out in the back, like we go, I'd go out in the back and have a smoke, look up. Pretty soon, didn't have to be out there 15 minutes or something. You'd see this bright star, or just the same as the rest of them, bright, moving. And you knew it had to be a satellite, so that was cool.
Right now, because Elon's putting all of that Starlink stuff up, you're going to start seeing a lot more of those.
I think that's really cool.
Yeah, they're getting ready to make a space station, aren't they?
They're sending some people up on his rocket. They're, like, right now, it's going to be the first set of people that have ever actually traveled on his rockets, because his rockets were basically for cargo at first, just, I think, and now he's going to start sending actual people.
Were you talking about, what's his name?
Elon Musk, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's got like a new, like some sort of new ship that he built that can actually have people in it, and he built new suits and all sorts of stuff for them. Like it's all computerized with tablets and cool stuff in there. It's not like the old school stuff where it's just buttons
Elon Musk
everywhere.
is wide open, man. I
He's
was
doing a
thinking
lot
about
right
I was
now.
thinking about Branson. He's a competitor. What's his first name? Branson. He owns an airline.
Yeah, they're doing, but I think they're going to stay closer to Earth on their orbits. I don't think that because they want to start doing commercialized flights, I think is what they're working on, so that they can actually have people pay to go see what it's like, you know.
You'll go around a couple times.
Yeah,
Outside
because
the
you go far
atmosphere.
enough to where it looks like you're in space, but you're not.
Yeah, you're like the shuttle, about the same altitude.
Yeah. So you still get to see it just like you are.
I'll
pretty
tell you
much.
what was really cool is it's been going on probably for the last 5 years, maybe more, is they can take these booster rockets and land them.
That's why, yeah, he's sending for
That's
the first
a
time.
trip.
The people are going to go up, and his stuff's going to be able to come back.
Well, they can take them booster rockets and send whatever needed to send, and then they can bring them right back down on the damn platform.
What I don't
Oh,
understand
cool.
is why NASA didn't do that first.
I know. Well, they
Yeah.
didn't have the technology. They didn't have a computer.
Well, I know they got their they got a pay cut, like a huge pay cut, with these last few presidents, and I don't know what.
Well, you know what? I don't think it has a lot to do with that. Yeah, but I think it has a lot to do with technology's gone off the charts since the 70s.
Yeah, but
80s.
what I'm saying is like they knew about all of this technology before we did, so they could have already been working on all that stuff
I
before
don't know.
Elon Musk
I don't know
did.
the answer to that.
But I think that has to do with money. I think that's the basic
Money
answer.
talks.
Yeah, they probably just were like, well, we could do all this stuff, but we're not going to
But-
go buy all this gear
Yeah.
because we can't afford it.
Yeah.
But Elon, he started selling the Lotus body electric car. That was before, it was like the first Tesla that, you remember the Lotus, that car? It was
Yeah.
like a sports car.
Yeah.
And then he put an electric drivetrain in there and started selling that. But then he started making his own. He used that money to do all this other shit, startup.
Elon Musk hasn't had it
And
easy.
PayPal, right? I think he also started PayPal.
Yeah, he's got his hands in the...
And then he
Right.
sold it. Yeah, he sold PayPal at some point.
There was the time a year ago where they thought his company was going to go bankrupt. His car company.
Right.
But it didn't. It keeps coming back.
Because that's why he's doing so many different things now, because he can use the money from one thing to help another.
Yeah.
Yep.
Switch them around.
Yep.
This whole thing that he's trying to do with going to Mars, this Starlink thing is going to be like improved internet for everyone. That's going to be based off of his satellites and not like we use the towers and everything right now.
Right.
So places that can't have poles put up everywhere and towers put up everywhere, they're going to be able to still get internet because of his satellites. So he just launched the whole set of them up, and he's got, like, over the next few years, he's going to be launching more. But he's going to start selling that service, so the money he makes from that service, he's going to start using to put towards the missions to get stuff out in Mars.
You got his shit together.
Yeah, so that's what he's doing. He's, like, trying to start these little companies on the side so that he can pay for the big project that he wants to do. And he did that with the flamethrower. Did you see that?
No.
He came out with a flamethrower. Well, it's called not a flamethrower. That's what he called it, because you're not allowed to legally sell like a flamethrower, so he called it not a flamethrower.
How far does it shoot?
It's probably about like a flame like that big. It's you go to the, like Home Depot and you have to buy the tank and put it on there, but you can put like I think propane, and then it just shoots a huge propane flame out.
Oh my God.
But it's not like those old school gasoline ones,
Oh, all right. Like they used in World War II.
Yeah, those are scary because that gasoline will stick to
stream
stuff.
from here to the corner.
Oh yeah, and it sticks to everything on the way too, right?
Yes, it does.
So, Drew, tell me something. I'm in the mood where I can still talk. I'm not like I was the other night. So we'll have a little discussion here. What do you think of Donald Trump? Honest to God, don't have to worry about offending me.
I think that he's got, like, I think when he wanted to get that job, I don't know if he was serious or not about it. Oh, we gotta wait for the zombie sirens.
I like the echo. Listen.
Yeah, I actually don't mind it. Let me ask you this then. Why does it go off so random? I hear it at 3 in the morning, I hear it at 1 in the morning.
Anytime they get a call.
Every time there's an accident or something.
But why do they have to let us all know?
It's old school. It's like back in the day.
Because they got to call in the people that work. It's volunteer.
It's volunteer, so people...
Okay, yeah, actually I met 2 kids who said they were volunteers for the fire department.
Back in the day,
that makes
the only
sense
way
now.
you could get alerted.
Yeah, because not everyone had their phones and everything.
World War II, when they used to set these sirens off when someone's going to get bombed. It's just like everybody like says, "Oh, something's wrong."
Well, every time on the stream when people hear it, they think that there's bombing coming or something.
No,
it's for the volunteer fire department, and they have to show up.
EMC.
What happens if I just show up and I'm like, I'm here to help? Like right now, they got the siren.
I think
on.
you have to go through the training before they let
I'm just kidding, but yeah.
No. I'm just thinking
I'm
about
gonna
it.
say, let me go help you with some fires. I'll bring my drone. We'll take some cool shots.
I always like an echo, though.
I thought they were just testing it, but then when I noticed it going off at like 1 or 3 in the morning, I'm like, there's no way they're testing it at that time.
And then you hear the sirens after that. They're going out to...
That makes sense then.
That's
where they need to go.
Troy, that's one of the last old school things you're ever going to witness in your life.
Well, they had these in Colorado too, but they were for hail and other stuff like weather and all that.
This goes off for curfew.
They
for curfew?
Yeah, 11 or 10 and 12.
When the kids,
10
when
and
they're
12.
school?
No, at night.
No, but it's not every day though.
Yeah.
I don't hear it every day.
It only does one cycle. It goes,
just really quick?
Yep.
One at 10 and 1 at 12, and that's
I'll have to listen out for that then, because I heard it so random.
I haven't heard that in a while.
I haven't heard it for...
Of course, I'm usually trashed by that anyway, so who knows?
I think it's just during school it doesn't.
Yeah, because I don't hear it all the time.
It's
not
I
every
don't
day.
think you
old
hear it
school
in the summer.
curfew.
That's funny though. That's just to let everyone know, like, hey, it's 11.
Right now because nobody's going to school either.
Well,
right.
all it meant was the first one at 10 o'clock gave all the kids a chance to fucking disband.
Do you remember the? It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are at?
Oh, I know. Yeah.
You remember that? Those commercials used to come on every day. I'm like, oh, now I know.
I'll give you something to think about. When I was in school and young, real young, We had the nuclear drills where we had to hide underneath.
I had to do that too, and when I was in New York, and I don't know what, it's probably like late '80s. Still, they were doing that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But this was because Russia had missiles in Cuba. That was.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It was pretty. I was too young to really get to
Yeah,
get
I
the
didn't
fucking-
understand any of that. I was just like, whatever. I'll
I
just
was
do
too
it.
young. But
And then it just turned into fire drills. They just had everyone go outside.
Yeah.
yeah, pretty
years
much.
later.
And now they're doing active shooter drills.
Yeah,
Oh,
how
yeah.
crazy is that?
Everywhere.
We never had no. When we was in school, you never see no cops being security at the schools.
My last years in school, like 11th and 12th grade, is when they finally started getting cops in. My school didn't get it until I left, but I was like, I don't want to be in a school with a bunch of cops walking around.
Here's the thing: when we was
It's
in
crazy.
school, for
Just being
number
at the
one,
front door.
there was no cops needed, and number two,
Yeah,
there was
everyone
no
goes
cops
to the
needed.
office if they want to
Kids
talk to their
went
kids.
to
They,
learn. They didn't go to.
That was like, who would have ever thought? That's how naive or how innocent things
yeah,
were.
it was. You went to learn. You had a good time while you were.
Well, you had your, the anti-school boys. You know,
Yeah, but
they didn't have guns or knives or nothing. I'm just like.
yeah, like they, because the school that I went to, the first 2 years that I was there, they would just let anybody just walk in,
Yeah.
and then if you weren't recognized, sometimes one of the administrators would stop you and be like, "What are you here for?" But for the most part, they let anyone just come in and out of the school. So you'd see like random people walking to go see their friends or whatever, and then they'd leave. But now you have to have, like, when you walk right into the school, you're already greeted by someone. You have to go get a pass, and you're not allowed to walk around unless you have a special
yeah,
pass.
you have
like,
to go straight to the office.
yeah. Some
And they
places
make you
have like
sign
metal
in
detectors
and-
now.
Yep.
It's crazy.
I
And they
know.
have
What a
metal
world.
detectors.
What a world. What a world.
What were you asking me about before the sirens?
Well, now he's got a better memory.
No, I don't. I smoke weed too, so I don't.
Well, no, I should know. I don't know.
Someone else will tell us.
How many followers do we have?
Right now, there's 53 people watching.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for 53
Hi.
people. We're
Said,
sitting here-
dude, I'm glad these folks are okay. I remember them from the RV trip.
Oh, my God. Well, thank you. We're doing
Here's
fine.
what I'll
Glad to
do,
know
I'll,
we're that
We're doing good. Thanks for saying.
made that much of an
comments up there for
impression.
you guys for a little bit so you guys can hear them. I can actually turn it on so you guys can hear what they're saying.
It makes me feel like retarded or something. I don't know what's going on. We're too old. We're getting too old.
It is what it is, honey.
It really sucks, don't it?
Yeah. Yep.
What a world.
Yes.
The Wicked Witch of
indeed.
the West. What a world. What a world.
I miss.
Pumpy. What a world. Oh, what a world. I'm going to tell you what, that was a nasty drone. I've never seen
I'll bring
it.
by the other one when I'm done building.
Cindy_G
I've never
donated
seen
$5.
anything like that before.
Good to
I
see
mean,
Rick
I've
and
seen
Morty's
things on
Chicago
TV
fire
like
sales.
this.
Here, hang on a second.
Cindy_G donated $5. Good to see Rick and Morty's Chicago fire sales.
Fire sales, the $5, that's usually when they say fire sales, is to do a shot.
Okay, I'll do a shot for her. Yeah, hell yeah. I still got a little bit left here, so let's do it. Since you brought it to my attention.
This one, I'll leave it on for a couple minutes so that you can at least hear what they're saying. So if you guys wanted to say something to them, say it now because the free TTS is on.
Okay, well, hello everybody. We're out here partying like
Thank
we
you
did.
for the 5, by the way.
What's that?
No, I was just thanking her for the...
Oh, okay. I wish, I hell of a time to have a brain fart. He was here last summer. Last summer,
Yeah.
too.
Who?
Blade and
Blade, yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, Blade, if you seeing this, man.
It said Ayo, that's what Blade says all the time. Ayo. So that's what they were.
Rick and Lori deserve a TV show.
Oh.
SSKKKLLLLL.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, that's probably
They want us to do a TV show.
I'll do a TV
Give
show.
them the money if they keep donating for shots and he takes them lol.
Oh, well. All right, well, listen, here's the first one. I'll donate to a good cause. Just to show you that I know what I'm doing.
Bjorn.
Drew, I don't know what's going on, man. I'm just like winging it here.
Teach them how to drink the right way.
Oh, the right way? I mean, you can, like, pound it down like there's no tomorrow, but there's no fun. You're going to be gone in an hour.
That's what I'm saying. You got to teach them the right way because
So
they
you
think
I got a
they
Jack
think they just
Daniels.
got to do the whole bottle right away.
I worry.
Single shot.
Very adorable. No, you don't want them streamers there. Tell them Blade just got out of the hospital.
Oh, yeah, that's
they are
right.
cute lol.
Blade just got out of the hospital
Oh, no, what happened?
because his diabetes and drinking don't mix very well, and he just
Every day.
Well, I thought it was Born that was in the hospital.
yeah, Bjorn. I think he was just sick, and we thought that he had COVID before the whole COVID thing was
shit.
big.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that was around beginning, I think, February or so when they were
Alright,
on that
yeah.
trip. But he went home early and went back to Europe, to
I know,
Denmark,
right?
because he was throwing up and he was just had
Yeah,
a
but
fever and everything. He was not looking good.
He abuses everything, man. That guy's wide open.
He's such a trip.
I mean, I've seen a lot of people in my life. I ain't never seen anybody abuse it like he does.
Oh my, no.
Hey, it's got to be somebody that does it. I mean, what the hell?
Well, yeah,
I
whatever.
ain't got the strength to do it.
Different
All
strokes
right,
for
anyways,
different
here.
folks.
Okay, here. All right, here's this. Peony, I'm sorry I spilled it on you.
Aw.
Here we go.
Pete says, damn it. Huh.
That cloud just blew through my neighborhood, pissing and flashing.
Coca-Cola afterwards is a good chase. What do you say?
Fat cloud just blew through my neighborhood, hissing and flashing.
Oh,
I think he's talking about smoking, but I'm not sure.
Oh,
Well, I'm telling you what. The bad thing about alcohol, cigarettes go along with it. At least it did in my generation. It hasn't changed yet. So
What kind do you smoke?
I roll these.
Hail
Oh,
Denmark.
you roll them?
Yeah, we get the tobacco up at the corner.
Let me see. Those right there that you have in your hand?
Yeah. Oh, I got
Yeah.
Lori bought me these cases.
Oh, that's cool.
If you're gonna die, you might as well die in style. Yeah. Class. But no,
So you put the filter on it too, or?
no, the tubes come with
the
everything.
tube with the filter
Oh, so
comes
you put it
one
in-
piece.
so it's all
Just
empty.
like that.
Got it.
You stick it in the end, and you pull the lever down, and it shoves the tobacco in the thing, and you take it out and put it in one of these.
That's cool. The one that I have is just for the without the filters. Or you can put a filter in, but it's like a little one that you just roll with your finger, and then you put the
Oh, this
tobacco in the middle.
This thing wipes your ass. All you gotta do is show yourself. Hey, look what I
Does
just
it
made.
for you,
Come
huh?
on.
I did that for a while too. It saves you so much money when you just get the.
Yeah, but you want to know what? It's a damn shame that people have.
I thought he was smoking camels.
Oh, was that the other time you were smoking Camels or something?
No.
No.
Oh, that's what they thought you had.
Yeah, they thought he was.
The bad thing is smoking. Period. I mean,
Yeah,
but
that is
you do
very
what-
true.
You do what you do, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I smoked for many years, and then I switched to the vape cartridge, and I started doing that for a while, and then I gave up vaping, and now I just smoke weed,
Well, I got.
which is still smoking, but
Yeah.
I guess it's not as bad.
Oh, at least you're smoking for a reason,
Yeah.
not a habit.
Getting a benefit from
Yeah,
it.
at least you get a benefit out of it, you know.
Well, you do from cigarettes too, even if you don't realize it.
Yeah,
You
but
still
it's
get.
pathetic.
In comparison, yeah.
The older you get, the more pathetic you see cigarettes are, but then you still smoke them.
Yeah.
You know, that's when I've been smoking cigarettes, and I'm not trying to brag because I feel I'm afraid now because this is
Glad
part
I quit.
of my life. I started smoking cigarettes in like 1968,
Hey,
That's a
would
long
you
time
like
to be
to start
smoking.
streaming?
and I've been smoking ever since. You know, and it scares me now. It's like, oh yeah,
Wah,
Yeah.
you're still smoking.
I was 4 years behind him, so.
And
Did you ever try
What
to
is your
quit?
favorite meals to cook? Hell yay.
Oh yeah, they want to know what your favorite meals to cook is.
Wise words.
My favorite meal to cook. My wife is an excellent cook, man. She does everything perfect. And she learned that from when she was young. She makes one hell of a pizza. Everything she makes is good.
Smoking weed or cigs both relieve constipation.
We like to smoke crack.
Oh,
If you want to talk about it, that's what we used to do for a long time. I'm going to tell you
When
what.
you were younger?
that was bad news.
Oh, that'd probably kill me now, but I had fun when it
That
happened.
was bad
Yeah,
news.
For like a long
I
time,
reckon
for
Lori
years,
from
or just
Ashley.
short period?
Couple, 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years.
Did it mess you guys up pretty bad?
No, not me. Well, yeah, it messed you up,
Yes.
but I mean, that's why you did it.
Yes.
No, I mean like did you end up having bad physical things happen because
Rick and
of it?
Lori, you are wonderful people.
Thank you.
you.
That don't sound like you're too bad neither. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Oh, man, that was nice.
That was nice.
That is true, Mike.
Oh, they're talking to someone in the chat.
Oh, okay. No, that was like, there for a while, it was like, oh, right. As soon as I get home. I
Yeah.
can-
Hey, Robin, hey, Ashley. Haha, did he
Was
say
it like,
crack? 000.
Mainly,
You can laugh
did it give
about
you
it
just
now.
energy
Hail
to
for
get
crack.
stuff done, and you just
Have
enjoyed
you-
it like that?
Have you
Or?
ever snorted one?
Yeah, I have.
This is like on steroids.
Oh,
Yeah.
that.
Well, it's
Bargain
different if
Crack
you
Rock
smoke.
Johnny from
If you
Vegas
smoke
Captain
it,
is looking
it's
for
different
you.
from
Hey,
coke,
banana.
right? If you smoke coke, it's different from crack, or is it the same?
Oh,
no,
you're
it's
talking about
different.
freebasing.
Is it different the way you feel?
Freebasing is not as,
Like-
as refined, but it's close. If you freebase, you were pretty much doing crack. And you just putting a little bit in the spoon, a little
Someone
bit of
gave
water.
me this some in weed, and I smoked it with weed.
Here is $100. Give it to
Oh,
Lori.
that didn't work. Remember when we did that?
You
Mixed
know
You
what
guys
I
tried
did?
that?
Holy
I'll tell you
shit.
what, I had an old wooden pipe that I smoked pot in for years, on and on. And then we needed a pipe one night. Oh, here's one. So we like converted it and put our rocks in it, and start heating it up. And the resin from the pot and the resin from the
Did it light?
oh, it lit. It
It
almost
lit.
killed me.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
There were all the I
Doesn't
can't
mix
do
like
both.
that.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in the living room going.
Can you hear the trains coming when smoking crack?
You can hear everything when you're smoking crack. You can hear things you don't even know is there. You can hear things that ain't there.
Yes.
Things you wish it wasn't there, but were there.
Yeah. The
Or
paranoia.
opposite. You know. It's
Oh,
like-
did it get you guys paranoid too, really bad?
Not me.
Oh, sometimes.
Her brother's like,
I love this convo.
yeah, me too. That's pretty down to earth. Her
Hey,
brother-
it's life.
Her brothers was like, they had the house to themselves. Her mom went remarried to the
Barl
doctor,
FL.
and they were in some other place. Her brothers had the homestead all to themselves, and we'd sit in there. And Jimmy, her brother, would come up and say, "Hey,
Ha
what's up?"
ha.
And that's okay.
So do I.
And he get his little stash out. He always did it first. What are you going to do? You're invited up here. You're going to wait your turn. And as soon as he starts getting off, he goes to hand it to you, right? So you can get a hit. He goes, somebody out there.
Oh, he started getting all
And I
paranoid right
said,
away.
here we go. Here we go with this
Yeah.
paranoia. I said, there's no one out there. I wanted my hit. I didn't want to trip. I said, there's no one out there. I'm telling you, there's nobody out there. Don't
Has
start.
he tried shrooms, and what was it like for him?
And,
Crack gives me a totally different personality.
And, you know, it surely does. He almost hit in my hand. I seen somebody out there by the window. This motherfucker.
So my
Oh, like
question
he
is,
would
is
think
crack
that somebody
whack?
was seeing
Yeah,
him
yeah.
smoke, so he'd
He
freak
took
out.
the first hit, so automatic. And to me, that didn't. I never
Never
got
tried it.
affected that way.
Yeah.
It never bothered me.
Yeah, it's
paranoia
different
wise.
for everyone, right?
But
Yep.
he was like
Pretty
hyper.
much.
He had all the stash, and I'm going like, come on.
He was just probably feeling guilty, so he didn't want to
No,
get
he
caught.
was feeling
and-
paranoid.
No, he was paranoid.
He was scared.
He
thought-
would do that.
Yeah, he thought somebody was out there. And I'm trying to say, come on, man, there ain't nobody out there. Don't.
Because Mike would do that too. He'd think somebody
So
was
finally,
out there.
I'd maybe get a hit. He get pretty paranoid.
I have a funny story. There's a time that my parents went out of town, and we had this huge house. So I threw a party with just
I
a couple
only
of
smoke
friends,
crack
and
for the
we
taste
started
these days.
tripping on LSD, and there was somebody screaming in the woods.
LSD.
And we thought that it was somebody was getting killed in the woods, because I lived in like the middle of nowhere, and there's no one ever screaming in the woods. Like, you don't hear anything. No one's walking through there.
Right.
So we're all freaking out because we can't call the cops because we're all tripping. So we're like, what are we going to tell the cops, that we heard something in the woods? They're not going to believe us. So especially if they walk out in the woods and see no one there,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
going to think, oh, you guys are just tripping. So we couldn't call. And then, like, 5 minutes later, we're all running around looking for weapons just in case there's a killer out in the woods. And somebody comes banging on the door. And we're like, oh no, and we're all freaking out, paranoid too. So it ends up being other friends that found out we were partying and walked through the woods and got scared by like a raccoon or something and screamed. But we were running around for a while just freaking out, thinking there was something going on. Just being paranoid.
Oh my God. That sounds like Up in Smoke. Dave's not home.
Dave's not here. Who? Dave. No, Dave's not here.
It's Dave. No, Dave's not here.
And you guys said you tried the old school LSD stuff, right? Like the,
Oh, you know, we
the
used to
old
have
stuff
the,
they-
we
was
had
around.
the,
Red Dragon.
oh no, they had these
The
little
papers?
We there
perforated-
was screwed up a green
oh,
for
the
me.
yeah, the little tabs.
perforated
Little-
things. Somebody
Yeah.
took a lot of time making them.
Little cheeses.
The shit I had her on was called Red Dragon.
Was it like a big dragon on a sheet or something
So
that they cut up?
basically, you'd
No,
be happy
why they
you
called it
don't
that?
see the
No,
tree
each
people
little
anymore.
square had a
Oh,
little
they did?
dragon.
Yeah, yeah, kind of like little. And it was like, I bet it wasn't like tripping. I
Dave's
never.
not here, man.
It
No,
just
Dave
seemed-
isn't. Dave's not here. He finally got it. Yeah. Who? Dave. No, Dave's not here. Cheech and Chong, buddy. I'm telling you what.
God.
Up in Smoke.
Yeah.
Watch it, and
Funny.
laugh. Watch it and have a good time, man. Up in Smoke. I mean, they had some other ones follow up movies afterwards.
Yeah, but the first
best
one was
Up
the
in
best.
Smoke, man. It's like
Yeah.
it's the way it really was. It really was in them days.
Yeah, Cheech passed, right? But I think Tommy's still around.
I didn't know Cheech passed.
I don't. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought he did. And then
I
the other,
think
I think
you're
Tommy
right.
was still alive.
Tommy Chong reminded me of so many of my friends over the years.
Yeah.
He was like your stoner
Jeff
friend.
Schindler.
Yeah,
I
Jeff.
think he has his own strain of weed out now too, if I remember correctly.
Tommy Chong was the best.
Yeah.
He was the best. That one.
Donnie Jarvis.
Yeah, Donnie.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Oh my.
Old
Is
friend
this
of
a
ours.
rerun?
Oh.
Cyrillic small letter U, Cyrillic small letter EM, Cyrillic small letter T.
This is just something.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to read.
Trying to see what it said here.
I saw
That-
Cheech
that
and
was
Chong
something
live
in
a few
Russian,
years
so
ago, so
that's why it
classic.
came out
Cheech
weird.
is alive.
You mean people in
Oh,
Russians
Cheech is
watching
alive?
this?
Are they not
Oh,
friends or
okay.
something? Every time I see Tommy, he's alone. I never see him with Cheech. So, are they not friends, or do they?
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to tell you what.
I don't know.
They were the best together. They were like no other ever. Lauren Hardy.
Oh, yeah.
Lauren Hardy. You guys, I don't know if you
But
remember.
laundry, lots of lunacy.
Lauren Hardy was a trip.
Laundry.
If you do you watch Lauren Hardy? Have you ever seen some of the old movies? It just gives you something
Call
to do.
Bjorn and let him talk to
What is
them.
it?
Laurel, Laurel, Laurel,
Okay.
and Hardy,
And
Hardy.
Hardy. Okay, that's a movie.
They were before the Three Stooges.
Oh, okay.
They were like right when movies started talking, but
Yeah,
they were
early.
funny.
Chris donated $5.
Chris
Rick and Morty, the
adjusted
real
50
ones, 100.
USD.
What was it, Stan?
Chris donated $5.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty, the real ones, 100.
Ollie.
Thank you for that. They said you guys are the real ones.
Cheech isn't he dead? Won't be long live. The hot heads. Guacamole in my shoes.
All right, wait a minute.
So you were talking about
Lauren Hardy.
Lauren Hardy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you an assignment when you go home tonight. Get on there and find Lauren Hardy.
Got any mafia stories?
And Laurel was the big one. He's the one with the big guy with the round derby hat and a little bit of a mustache.
Yeah.
Just watch Billy, the fridge, and Joe. That's Laurel and Hardy.
Man, these guys are faster than me. I can't even get talking. They're already giving me answers. But watch them and see.
Hardy. Stan
Hardy.
Hardy.
He had the early thing about they were making movies. But when he would say something, a lot of times he would look right in the camera like he's talking to you.
Yeah, he'd break the fourth wall.
Yeah. Check it out and see what you think.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Hard-boiled eggs and nuts.
Hard-boiled eggs and nuts. Yeah. They were way ahead of their time. I'll tell you another one that was funny is. Have you ever watched Little Rascals?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, when you guys were telling me about Rascals the other night, you were talking about the musicians, though, right? Was it musician? You're talking about the TV show?
I don't remember the other night.
Yeah,
I don't remember it.
I remember the show because it was in black and white, but then they started doing it in color later on, and they switched the cast and all this stuff when the kids got older.
Yeah, well, the original ones.
Yeah, they were all in
ones
black
you
and
want to
white.
watch.
I found one. One of my favorites is the two. I have two favorite Little Rascals. It was what was it? With the golf, and then Aladdin's Lamp. Hey, everybody out there, if you want to have a good lamp, watch Aladdin's Lamp. You'll know what I'm talking about. I'm
Is
curious.
that a show
to
too?
hear
A TV show?
With the beer, how it going?
Aladdin's Lamp?
Yes, Laurel.
No, it was a
No,
Little Rascals movie.
Oh, okay.
It was actually it was called Alad,
And his
A-L-A-D,
Oh, got
and
it.
his lamp. But you guys out there, you know what I'm talking about. I ain't have to do. And the other one was the golf.
Rick, have you ever made shine?
Moonshine?
No, I don't know how to do it.
We've drank it.
I drank it.
Rick,
Yeah.
how do
Is
I
it
tell
legal
if I
out
am
here or
gay
no?
or not?
It's not?
No.
No.
It's not legal anywhere?
No.
Spanky and buckwheat.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
There
Spanky
you
and
go.
Buckwheat.
Buckwheat, yeah, that was his name.
Come on, Buckwheat. Or no, it was come on, Spanky. Or what was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, Spanky.
Buckwheat say, come on.
And there was a dog too, right? Wasn't there like a little
Petey.
dog?
Yeah.
Petey, yeah, Petey was like in the very early ones when they just had sound.
That was when they had Stymie.
No, Aladdin's Lamp. Everybody out there is going to know what I'm talking about. And, well, never mind. You'll know what I'm talking
Wish
about.
was
Don't. Well, what? Just what?
it was old time stuff.
Yeah, well, here's some old
Before
time.
they
I
got
am making meat at the moment, apple blueberry.
I'm making mead at the moment. Apple blueberry. That's what he's doing. Making some mead.
Love the Little Rascals
Yeah.
doll and alfalfa.
Mead. It's like alcohol.
Oh, I didn't know that. Goes to show you what I know.
What?
Am I?
What do you know about Rick and Morty?
Have you guys ever seen that show? Rick
I've
and
heard
Morty?
of it. I've heard of it.
It's a cartoon, but it's all like scientific stuff that they talk about, and they time travel and go to different dimensions and all this stuff.
I've seen it on. Yeah, I've seen it. What was the one that Becky used to watch? The
Cow and chicken.
No, the perverted one. Which one was it?
Like South Park or one of those things?
Oh,
or-
it was even worse than
Yeah.
South Park. It was probably about as bad. Maybe it's worse than South Park.
He could ranch me any day.
That don't help. What was the one?
There was
Beavis and Butthead.
there was Ren and Stimpy.
It
And
might have been
Ren
Ren
and
and Stimpy.
Stimpy,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
it.
yeah, that was it.
Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and
Yeah.
Stimpy were pretty twisted, but they were
Ah,
funny.
yeah.
Whole different world.
Dub. Algebra, this ain't no place for you. Meat is basically honey wine.
Honey wine.
Lol, I remember cow and chicken.
Oh.
This must be my lucky day. Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, see, yeah, it took us a while. We'd come up with it.
They see a delay, they have like an 8-second delay
Oh,
from
okay.
whatever we say. Because the live view
Oh,
has
that's
to send
cool.
the data back to my house, and then it goes through my computer to YouTube, so it has like a little bit of a delay. But that's why you'll hear it a few
that's
seconds
all right.
later.
That's pretty cool.
Pinky and the Brain.
Oh yeah, Pinky and the Brain was good too, but they weren't as bad as Ren
Pinky
and
and the Brain.
Stimpy.
I don't remember Pinky and the Brain.
They were like these little rats that always tried to escape the lab that they were in, and one of them was super smart, the other one was super dumb, and they always got themselves
Oh,
into
yeah?
trouble. It was like
Yeah,
a
I know.
Nickelodeon show in the 90s. Along with Ren and Stimpy, they usually played those
And then
together.
SpongeBob.
That one I
watched
never
that
got
with-
into.
Oh. Caleb
I'll tell you the
used
one
to
I was
watch it.
into The only one I was ever into, other than The Simpsons, is Family Guy.
Oh yeah, Family Guy's good.
That is like some twisted
Their
shit.
jokes are real smart. So
Here's the thing about Family Guy. They poke fun at everybody in the whole world.
yep.
Yeah.
No one gets
South Park
pass.
too.
over.
Yeah.
South Park did the same.
Yeah,
They
Yeah,
just
they make fun of
fun of
everybody, which is what they should do. If you're going to make fun of everybody.
Yep.
There's lots more talent to pick from when you
Yep.
do that, you know?
Million Ways to Die in the West. That one too.
What's that?
You idiot.
It's a
Yeah,
movie.
basically, you are
Oh,
from the
you know what? I
future.
think I did see
drink
that.
alone, yeah, with nobody else.
Oh
Stimpy
my
was based on Peter
God.
Lorre, and Ren was based on Larry from
I
the
don't
Three
really-
Stooges.
and Charlize Theron.
Yeah, I think I might have fallen asleep at the theater when I went to go see that one, but I do remember being there. I saw part of the beginning of it and then passed out.
It was funny. It was really funny.
I have to
We've
rewatch
got
it.
it in there. They got it. I
And
think
who
Becky
initially
got
real?
it for Christmas for us the year it came out.
Hey, who's all out there still watching? I want to know how much I got to behave. I don't want to embarrass nobody. Oh, that was really smart.
I'm gonna head out here in a bit because I gotta walk my dog. But
Well, I sure
I'll
am
go
glad
grab
you
her
was
in a
able
bit.
to stop by,
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
Well, that
Thank
was
you
cool.
so much. Stop
So much.
anytime.
Yeah.
Even if we're not out back, we'll go out back.
Yeah, I'll let you know. When I the bigger frame that I'm building for the drones. I bought like these. I'll show it to you when I'm done with it. I'll bring
All
it
right.
by here, and I'll let you know. I'll bring the screen by and everything, so I can show them too.
Yeah, oh yeah,
I am
stop.
here for a bit. No worries, be yourself. Still here, lol. Roll call.
Roll call. I'm still here.
Behave meter is at 0. Have fun. The brain Pinky and the brain one is a genius and the other is insane.
Yes,
No
that's
older
right.
than you.
He's insane, not dumb. I was wrong.
That's something, ain't it?
You guys can say goodbye. I'll leave it on for a couple more seconds here, so you guys can say goodbye and everything. You guys in the chat, and
Bye, everybody.
Hey, that's all right. Drew got a slide, but
Take
you
care,
know what?
Rick and Lori.
Oh, that's
Thank
that's
you.
it.
You
That-
too.
It was quicker than I thought it was going to be. Hey, thanks everybody.
We need more Rick and Lori.
I need.
see, I
more.
told you they love you guys.
Again,
They ask about you guys all
sometime.
the time. They didn't believe me when I told them that you guys ask every time
Yeah.
I stream how they're doing.
Oh yeah, it's like
Unbelievable that they would
this is
remember us after
this
all
is
this
like
time.
new to us, but you know what? So be
It's
it.
all right. It's cool.
Glad
That's the intro song.
see you guys are watching, man. Appreciate it, man. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere yet. And my buddy Dro, he's just down the road, so he never ceases to amaze. So you
Yes.
guys take care.
Later, Rick and Lori, have a good night. Have
Love
a good
you
night,
guys.
You too.
See y'all
Lo-
peoples. Take care, and it was great seeing you. Bye, Rick and Lori. We will make Dro come see you more.
Oh, well, he knows we're just up the road. Stay
Yeah.
safe. Use your head. Use your head.
Good night, Rick and Lori.
Don't go out and get yourself contaminated. Stay safe. We'll see you soon. Take care. That's a trip, man.
Yeah. It is. It is.
This is just amazing.